Welcome to today's adventure here at Cadbury World in Birmingham.
We are here for the start of 2026 to find out what's new, has anything changed from last year,
And eat all the chocolate.
let's head inside.
Wonder how many chocolate bars you get now?
I'm going to say 3.
I'm going to say 2.
Look at that, what you
Yeah,
got?
3 each.
3 each.
So yeah,
All together. That's a lot.
that's a lot of chocolate.
Alright guys, so we're starting off the tour in Aztec jungles.
I don't think I've ever noticed that snake before.
Oh yeah?
We've come how many times?
Oh my god.
That is a big
Have
snake.
you ever noticed that before?
No. Right, so the first part of the tour is all around the cocoa bean, which obviously is what chocolate is made out of. So they've got like interactive screens that you can do all throughout, and it's got a lot of theming.
So I'm teaching kids about how cocoa beans were used, traded. So they roast the beans over a fire, use stones to grind them into a paste, mixed it with water and spice and made chocolate. And it used to be, back in the day at this point, we'd get to try the Mayan chocolate, which was like a little bit spicy and a little bit bitter. Does anyone remember that? Let us know if you ever got to try the Mayan spicy
I never
Aztec
tried
chocolate.
it. I never got to do it. I
Did you
remember
not?
them
I do.
having like the melting chocolate, but never the Aztec.
Yeah, way back when.
One thing to keep in mind is that each of these screens are actually different, so there's a different activities to do on each one. It isn't a case that like they're all the same, right? We've now done the first part of the tour, and this basically is going from the Mayans and the Aztec world and how the Europeans then came over to find out about the drink that cocoa came from. I have a question for you both. What percentage of people have already eaten the chocolate at this stage of the tour?
50-50.
What do you think? About 50%, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next on the tour, we're heading to a couple of rooms where we learn a little bit more about the Cadbury family and how it all started. Cadbury began in 1824 when John Cadbury opened up a small shop in Birmingham selling drinking chocolate. Over time, the family business grew into one of the most famous chocolate brands in the world. We also learn how chocolate is made today in UK factories, starting with the roasted cocoa beans that are ground down and mixed with milk and sugar. The chocolate is then refined, smoothed and poured into moulds to create the bars and treats that we all recognise today. Now that we're out of this, it's more hands-on from here on out. So this is got a few machines in this next room, which is all designed to tell you a little bit more about how they make the chocolate here at Cadbury. So all these chosen roses at the minute, but there's like all different ones in this. There's like Easter eggs.
Cream eggs?
Yeah. So the different thing about here compared to what we've seen so far is all these are the same.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't have to go to each one to like that isn't the button one and this one's the roses one. It's you can select whatever you want on each of the different ones. That's what Easter eggs used to look like, actual round Easter eggs. Not anymore.
No, they're like
Flat.
half an Easter egg now.
Flat. Look at them. How they used to be. So we're in the chocolatier demonstration zone. This wasn't here last time. This is new. So this section, Cadbury are showing you what they used to do with the chocolate back in the day, where it was a case of trying to cool the chocolate down by tempering it to get it to the right temperature and consistency. Once they'd done that, they'd put the chocolate inside of the mould, tap it to make sure that they were hollow, and that is where they would be able to put fillings in that you see in things like roses today. We're going in the out.
Oh,
It's all
we're going in a
changed.
different direction. They've
Yeah.
changed the direction of it, guys.
It's all different.
My god.
Whoa.
Hi everybody, welcome to Chocolate Making Zone. Are you all excited today? Woo! Visiting Cadbury World.
Look at them all making the shoes here. So this is different now, isn't it? So here we go. This is the chocolate, the melted chocolate station. So what we're thinking?
Are you sure?
Crystallized ginger. That's new. What are you getting?
Film
Ange?
that. Film that.
White chocolate buttons and mallows.
Are you having a fantastic time at Cadbury World? I love your smile, Oliver. And it's made me smile even more. Thank you for coming to Cadbury World. Have you got your melted chocolate? What you got in there? Oreo crumbs. That's everyone's favourite item.
Whoa! Look at that.
That is a dinosaur. It's totally made.
A chocolate dinosaur.
You stir it in first. Look at that goodness. Chocolatey deliciousness. Chocolate cheers.
It's the most sickly thing ever, isn't it? Oh, look at them coming out of the mould here now. They're cool, aren't they? So all these that you see in here, you can get them from the shop down the bottom.
I have got Oliver today, the superstar has arrived at Cadbury World with his wonderful family, and we are so happy to celebrate. We are going to do the Cadbury 12. Oliver, are you ready? Yay!
Yeah.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Amazing. Cheers, Jay. Thank you very much. Jay's amazing. We've seen him a few times here at Cadbury World. He always goes out of his way. He's such a cool team member, isn't he?
He's so awesome.
Yeah, if you see Jay, make sure you say hello, especially from us. It feels weird this because we're going like the opposite way than what we usually do. Because as you can see, like the sign there, the chocolate making. Usually you go through that way. But I quite like that they're actually putting a bit more effort into that area.
Yeah, that just made it more fun rather than just grab and go.
Oh, yeah, exactly. It made it more of a thing, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's dead funny in that situation because you can tell, like, even though we're on YouTube and people watch us, we can get very embarrassed very quickly.
I'm so awkward. Oh gosh.
This flows miles better. Miles better. Because you literally go from that bit, the chocolate tasting, and rather than have to go back to the front, we're heading downstairs, and basically we're at the bit where you have to go round.
Oh, we're at the Have-A-Go zone now.
This is much better.
Oh, that is a better flow, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're going through a whisk.
Oh yeah, I never even noticed that.
We're going through a whisking chocolate. There's even chocolate on the floor.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So we are currently here. So we've still got all this to go.
So you're going out to the chocolate adventure through the Bournville experience, and then Advertising Avenue is going to be back open.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Let's
So you're
see.
still ending with the playground, so you mustn't go outside. I wonder if you go through into the... We're going to see.
We're going to find out. The Have-A-Go zone is one of our favourite, most interactive areas that they've got here at Cadbury World. So first of all, you do chocolate decorating, where you're presented with a table and a load of melted chocolate, and you can basically decorate it however you like. After that, you then head over to the next station, which is all around tempering the chocolate, which is exactly the same as what they showed you later on about getting the chocolate to the right temperature to be able to then make moulds out of it. Do you ever get home at night and just find random pieces of chocolate on you? Yeah. It's all over your arms. You just don't think.
You do tend to sort of do this.
Yeah, and it just ends up on your sleeves.
I'm going to say, Gaz, that you've gone past the point of tempering.
I think you're right. I think it's
I
gone.
think that's,
I'll take that.
I think...
Yeah. I think you're right.
Good job.
I've just got chocolate all over me.
It's a good job. The sinks at the end.
I do love the detail that they have in this room, though, with like the chocolate coming from the ceiling.
Oh, yeah, like the dribble.
And I didn't even realise about the whisk until you mentioned it.
I don't think I saw that last time.
We're now going into the bottom part of the building. So this is usually you'd walk from the top all the way down, but now it's bringing you halfway through now to the chocolate adventure.
Oh yeah, we're
That was
straight
our
out.
biggest complaint, wasn't it, before?
It didn't flow.
It didn't flow right. The thing about this is it's all indoor. Is that what you're going to say?
No, I don't think you're going to have to give you tickets. Try and find your tickets again now, because you're still
Oh, yeah,
following
you used to
the
have to give
path
you tickets,
to
didn't you?
get into the 4D cinema.
Yeah.
But like, because you can't get to it, I don't think you'll have to try and find tickets again.
I like the fact it's all indoors as
Yeah,
well.
you don't
so
get
like
wet
you don't
while
have to
you're
worry
eating,
about
yeah.
the weather as well to get to this. Because I bet you loads of people skip out on this beforehand because of the weather.
Yeah.
Just hold tight, guys. It's a bad driver. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right guys, so we're now in the 4D cinema. We can't film this one. This is something that you're not able to film. But just to give you an idea, these are what the seats are. They do move around quite rapid. It's one of our favourite 4D theatres. But yeah, we'll talk about it when we come back in a few minutes. So there we go, all out of the 4D cinema. Always good fun, that. And then to be greeted by Bob at the end. Perfection.
Oh look. So usually in this bit, you go out that way into the
Straight out.
playground.
Yeah, straight out.
But we're going around here, and the photo point's here now, instead of upstairs.
And again, for me, this was a really underutilised space, wasn't it? Yeah. So finally, these are getting a little bit more love like that.
It's flowing so much better. I like it.
Start.
Dark.
Invisible.
Invisible. What are you going to do now, though?
See.
You're going to open it up, it's up in there.
I'll see, but now how are you going to know where your chocolate is to eat it?
I've got an invisible chocolate bar.
I can't feel it.
Take it.
We'll say though, compared to last time we were here, miles better.
Yeah,
Really is much better.
100%. It flows so well this time.
Now, we're not saying there's more stuff, because there isn't more stuff, but it just, like Anne said, it just flows so much better this way.
Yeah, but
So there we
can
go, we've come out of the tunnel, and then up here, So the Bournville experience, again, this is another part that was really neglected and something they put a bit of love into last year, but not many people saw it. So now, miles better. It's funny how you've got like that technology which is like dead like futuristic, and then you're followed by like these like old whisks and stuff as part of the museum, if you like. This is more like a museum now of all the artifacts from the beginning part of Cadbury.
Well, it's the Bournville Museum, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
Here's some of the toys. I used to have one of them, little cream egg car. Oh, I used to have that mini eggs car as well.
I had that. Ollie's got a Ollie's got a cream egg car, hasn't
We got it from here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Each cream egg car. And then out of the Bournville experience and over to Advertising Avenue. The backhand.
Ah, no way!
I'm just glad these guys are back. The thing is the old lady back?
I hope so. Look in the car.
There she is. Do it. All finished with advertising, and it's still a lot smaller than it used to be, but still.
Oh, there's
They
not
took
the
the
bunny
best bits.
anymore.
Bunny's gone, and
Yeah.
the fruit nut cake's gone as well.
That-
Well, she's here. Is she here?
She's here.
She's there. Okay, so fruit nut cake's still there. Right, to finish it all off now, we're at the Chocolate Quest, which is the newest ride they've got, which replaced Cadabra a few years back.
I miss Cadabra.
I miss Cadabra. It was
But
cute.
This is good fun.
This is good fun. Any sort of interactive shooting ride, I'm all
Always good
for
fun.
it.
And as all good attractions end, you exit in the gift shop.
Look at it, it's like chocolate.
No, we went Choco Beans.
Choco
My favourite.
Beans.
Like literally, I think we buy these every
Every time, yeah, we
However, there is an issue with doing that. It's because it's a 2-hour car ride home. He usually eats the whole thing, and by the time we get home, we're in a nightmare situation.
Yeah, it's a good point. Quick tour, not too long, so we're not keeping you for too long, but you've got like Bournville here, Toblerone randomly, and Fry Collection. You've got Turkish Delights, all the Maynards, and they do currently have Easter eggs out at the moment. You've got Dairy Milk with the Gorilla, all the Choco Bean, which is the stuff you kind of see as you go around, so chocolate teapot you saw earlier on, also the Choco Beans that they were making upstairs. Yeah, they're talking about the new one, the Biscoff. Yeah, that's fairly new. Mint Crisp, some old of the Pud collection. The crisp, yeah, sorry, I meant that. Yeah, the Pud collection. No, Christmas collection, guys. And then this is all your like the bulk buy. And then you've got more chocolate around here, so soft toys, all the bars. Oh, this is different. I haven't seen this one before here, which is basically build your own heroes.
How many can you fit? I wonder
That's
if it's
good though,
valued.
because if there's one that you like you really like the cream egg ones, you could proper load up on the cream egg ones.
Yeah. I mean, it might take you a while. And now, because we haven't had enough chocolate, obviously, we're going to go get some more. We're going to go get something in the cafe. Look at these. How cool are they?
I've gone for a Cadbury bunny
Do you want my
latte,
Freddo?
and Angie's gone for the white chocolate, hot chocolate.
I actually don't know how to drink it because it's not.
I know, yeah, it's like you need a straw like that. You know.
And we've also got ourselves a chocolate brioche.
We say we got ourselves. Ollie was adamant when he come here that he wanted to get this again. So this is basically, it's chocolate inside of a brioche bun.
Oh no, it's pouring out onto my hand. That's a disaster straight away, isn't it? It's
Right,
literally
so
pouring out. Oh my.
Ollie's like doing that.
Keep it over there.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I mean, if you're ever going to get chocolate all over you, I suppose the Cadbury Cafe is not going to be a bad shout.
I forgot how much you get.
Is it good though? Yeah. So, the brioche itself is $11.95. Comes with fries.
Yeah.
Come on, just take it as it is. It's steep.
One piece of, it's not even a full sandwich, is it? It's like half a
No.
sandwich.
But it's not many other places you can get a brioche with Cadbury chocolate inside
This is
it.
very true. I could make it at home for about £1 though.
They're not stingy with the cream. So there's one thing that you need to learn is that take your Freddo from the latte and the hot chocolate as soon as you can, because otherwise they might go for a swim.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's sunk. Let's salute Fredo.
What's that?
Can't believe that's gone. R.I.P. Fredo. So if you are interested and want to have a bite to eat here at the cafe, here's a quick look at the menu. And you've also got the drinks on the back there. Right guys, that's the end of our day here at Cadbury World.
It's actually been really good fun.
Yeah, it's been good, hasn't it?
Yeah.
You enjoyed it?
Fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
It's improved massively than it has from last year, would you agree?
It really has, and if you've got a Merlin annual pass, absolutely you need to come
Yeah.
because it is definitely worth the couple of hours you get to spend here.
Definitely make sure you book in advance, especially on a weekend, as this place does fill up for million annual passes as well.
It does, you need to book far in advance.
Yep. Till next time.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
Catch you later.
Bye!